This is a marathon week of pack and ship videos. Hi everyone, I'm Vicki with Avante-Avenue. Welcome to my channel. I have been wanting to do this for a long time. This is a marathon of pack and ship videos of various items that I've sold over the last several months that you haven't seen the video of the pack and ship. I video a lot of eBay sales that I pack to ship, and they're kind of accumulating, and I need to just put them out there. If you love pack and ships, be sure to subscribe, because I'm going to pack all different kinds of things and show you how to do it step by step. And this is number 3. It's pack and ship 2 Sirocco bird plaques, and we're going to double stack 2 regular priority mail boxes. I already had these partially wrapped when I stored them, but I'm going to feel around all the edges and add some small pieces of bubble wrap where I feel it's needed. So I took one sheet of 12 by 12 half-inch bubble wrap and cut it into 4 pieces. And as you'll see here, I'm going to tape it wherever it's needed. These plaques are just Sirocco, which is a heavy-duty plastic, and I don't want them to break. So if extra bubble wrap is what's needed, that's what I'm going to do. Just stacking them up to take the measurements. My original goal was to box these in one box, but either my boxes are too small or they're too big. But I've got an idea. Let's see if we can use 2 regular priority mail boxes, and these are boxes number 1097, and let's see if we can make these work with 1 plaque in each box. One of the bird plaques fits perfectly, but the other one, well, not so much. It's actually sticking out a little bit, as you see here. So what can I do? I need to extend the box, and actually I've done this quite frequently, by taking a second priority mail box and adding to it. So let's get the end peeled and taped up, and I always add extra tape. I'm going to be adding some more bubble wrap and these toilet tissue rolls to keep things from moving around inside the box. And then using those cardboard rolls, I'm sliding one in to the side on each side of the plaque. This is a trick I use quite frequently. It helps keep things from moving around, from shifting in the box. But as you see here, as I go to seal this up, the larger plaque is sticking outside of the box, and I mentioned already that I need to make an extension. So let's do that. I have a cut-off piece from the same box, but just a partial piece that I used on something else, and I'm going to use this leftover piece to extend the box. But it's a little bit longer than what I need, so I make sure to have my flap extended, and then I just decide where I want to cut off the excess. And it looks like I'm cutting off about 3 inches. And then I like to fold up the end flap and tape it. Even though it's self-seal, I still add extra tape. And I'm adding my thank you label that I run 30 up on a sheet of labels. And I'm adding a half sheet of bubble wrap on the end. Let's see if we can get this new box cap that we made to fit. Sometimes you have to work with it a little bit. But this one goes on pretty good. And I add lots of tape to make sure it's secure. But I have a dilemma here. I extended the one box to accommodate the plaque, but now I have 2 different lengths of boxes. And I'm not sure if I should ship it this way. It just doesn't seem very secure. Even if I tape them together, I can't help but feel that the boxes should be the same length. So what can we do? What would you do? Well, I'm going to show you what you can do. And that is, you can make another end cap, kind of a false or fake end cap for the smaller box. So using the same size of priority box, so I'm cutting a section off, and I'm going to basically do what I did to the first box. Make an end cap. When you've done this a few times, it gets easier and easier. But for some reason, it's giving me a hard time this time in sliding it on. Probably because the box is sealed and not open. So I decided to cut a slit on one corner of our end cap box. It's not necessarily what I wanted to do, but I needed to do it. I needed to make it work. And it did work. I just had to add some extra tape. Got plenty of that on hand. So I taped everywhere as needed to make sure the empty end cap was secure. And then I securely taped the two boxes together. You can do this with regular priority mail boxes, but you can't do it with flat rate, just regular priority. You can do pretty much anything with these boxes. So make sure you tape all the sides, tape the ends, tape it everywhere you need it taped to make sure they won't come apart in transport. And again, this is very important. Take new measurements before you run your shipping label. I think it's good to go. Keep watching. I have another one for you. Let's pack and ship 4 vintage apothecary jars. I got these at an estate sale. One of them had a broken lid that was re-glued, but I disclosed that and they sold anyway. Let's go find them on the shelf. Cute little jars, and I think they're porcelain. So I have 2 sheets of tissue paper and I'm cutting them in half so that I have 4 pieces. And then using some small 1/4-inch bubble wrap, I just have 1 sheet that I cut into 4 pieces. Most of the time I put tissue paper inside something that is hollow, but this time I decided to use the 1/4 sheet of bubble wrap. I've decided to tape the lid on, but I know that it has some gold embellishment on the upper rim of the lid. So I'm making sure to only place the tape where the lid meets the jar, and I will not be damaging anything. Very important, never put tape over gold or gilding or silver plated trim because it will come off when the tape is removed. At least there's a high probability it will come off. So I'm making sure to tape it in the right place. The lid is secure, so let's wrap it up in some tissue paper. I'm showing you here the type of tape that I like, Scotch Magic tape. The reason I'm showing you changing out the tape is because whenever I do this, I remember back in my younger days when someone in the office where I worked threw away the center holder for the tape. They didn't realize you needed to keep that piece to put the tape on. So I always think of that when I'm changing out my tape. Don't throw away the center part. You need that. Have you ever thrown one away? So after it's wrapped in tissue paper, I wrap it in some small 1/4-inch bubble wrap. My preferred packing tape is Scotch Heavy Duty. I am not sponsored. I have all 4 of them wrapped and I'm taking a measurement to see what size box I need. I think this 8x8x8 eBay box is going to work just fine. But if you know me by now, small bubble wrap isn't enough. I'm going to wrap 2 of these in large 1/2-inch bubble wrap. Although this bubble wrap looks like it's the pink recycled bubble wrap and it was only 3/8 inch. I had a real hard time getting bubble wrap a few months ago. I like 1/2-inch large bubble wrap, not 3/8. On this day I happened to have some styrofoam peanuts on hand, so I put some in the bottom of the box. And I tried placing the packets a couple of different directions. And then I found out I had too many styrofoam peanuts, so I removed some. And I'm adding my thank you label here. They fit pretty good. Let's add a few styrofoam peanuts on top. Let's close it up, get it taped up, and in the mail. But there's one more tip for you here. I keep a shoebox full of assorted labels. I have glass, I have do not bend, and I have priority mail labels, and I just keep them in a shoebox. It's very handy. Keep watching here. I have one more pack and ship for you. And this time we're packing 4 Kimberly Diamond coffee cups, and I'm going to show you something I found out about double boxing. And I sold 2 lots or 4 cups in this sale. Let's go get them off the shelf. In case you missed one of my Bolo videos, these Kimberly Diamond coffee cups are actually very collectible. I pick them up whenever I can get a good deal and when I can get quantities. I do prefer to buy as many as I can of the same color, but you could accumulate them too. People do like to buy assorted colors. These are stackable cups too. I'm filling the center of all 4 cups with some tissue paper. And it looks like I need another half sheet, so it's taking 1.5 sheets per cup. If you've watched some of my other videos, you know I like to use swimming pool noodles. I will say this lime green one was quite large. I didn't have any smaller ones on this day, but I do prefer the smaller ones that I just pick up at the Dollar Tree. And I'm cutting some tissue paper in half because I like to put a small piece in the center of each handle. And I'd cut a wedge out of the swimming pool noodle so that it will fit perfectly over the handle. And I'm repeating that process until all 4 cups are done. And then I wrap each cup with the swimming pool noodle in a piece of tissue paper. And I add some tape. Now you can put the tissue paper on first and then the pool noodle, or vice versa. It really doesn't matter too much. All 4 cups are ready for their bubble wrap. And I'm using 2 sheets of 1/2-inch large bubble wrap per cup. Just rolling it up and taping it. Repeat the process for the remaining 3 cups until they're all done. So I have 4 packets ready and I need to find a box. These are going out of the US. So I'm using 2 12 by 6 by 6 eBay boxes. I'm also using a box number 7 USPS box, priority box, 12 by 12 by 8. And this is what I discovered. I was so pleased to have this work. I was able to fit 2 of these eBay boxes inside this priority mail box, thus double boxing it. And I'm placing a little extra 1/2-inch large bubble wrap into each inner box. And I was actually able to place 2 of the wrapped mugs in each of the inner eBay boxes. I thought that was great. I was thrilled that they fit. Did you know that you could fit these eBay boxes inside a priority box? I didn't until I tried it this day. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 wrapped coffee cups inside the priority mailbox, and it's double boxed. Just top off the inner boxes with a little more bubble wrap as needed. I folded up and taped the eBay boxes. I did insert a packing slip on this one. I wanted the address on the inside. And if you're curious, this came in at 3.95, which also flashed 4 pounds. So 4 pounds with my mailing label. It's good to go. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. And as always, thanks for watching. I'm Vicki with Avante-Avenue. I'll see you soon. Simple sales for good profit.